All right, guys, patch update version 1.2.2. Not expecting a whole lot of this patch because we kind of had like that battle pass Winterfest content patch like that kind of went live just like a few days ago, or well, Tuesday. This patch is coming up this Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. Greetings, champions. It feels like it was last week when we launched 1.2. We've been overwhelmed by the avalanche of positive messages and comments you sent our way, keeping us motivated through these long, dark nights as we worked on balance update fit to follow 1.2. To wrap up the year, we're excited to bring balance 1.2.2 stuffed with all new skins, balance tweaks, and more to tie a bow on 2024. So yeah, the next patch, in theory, which would also release the next hero, is on the 31st. New Year's Eve. I don't think we're gonna get a patch then. Maybe we'll wait till the 7th, so we might be stuck on this patch for 4 weeks. I'm not entirely sure what Ometa's gonna do, but they said wrap up the year, which makes me think we're not gonna get the next patch in 3 weeks. But Winterfest 2024. He's seen you sleeping. Winter-worn Argus knows when you're awake. The festive season is fully upon us, and Predecessor has been transformed for the holidays. Snow has fallen. Argus is glaring at us from the main menu, and the Peppermint Clary skin is finally back in season. Sweet. New battle pass format. Winterfest has landed, bring with it plenty of seasonal content via Predecessor's first battle pass. We've already talked about the battle pass in a different video. If you want to see everything that's in it, actually, let me hold on. I'm probably gonna get blinded. Ugh. Actually, that wasn't that bad. I haven't had our light on. So if you want to see that, I might put it at the end of the video, but also, you know, link will probably be in description, if not the pinned comment, if I remember. If not, maybe yell at me in the comments. Sorry. A few new skins with the battle pass. We have the Zinc Seal Tide, Argus, Runehorn, Warden. It doesn't show the Christmas ones, but there are the Christmas ones. XP changes. We're getting XP changes to the battle pass. The battle pass was slow. People complained. They're increasing it by quite a lot, actually, more than I would have, and it's also going to be on the free and paid track. So in standard and ranked, it's going up by 80%, and on brawl, it's going up by 110%. The grind is going to be much, much faster starting Tuesday. Event information: Winterfest runs until January 7th, so there's plenty of time to jump in on the grind. Early access skins reinvented. So this was shown in the dev stream, which I covered forever ago, it feels like. Basically, console players were always intended to be able to get the EA skins, but they were promised as exclusivity. People voiced their concerns that it wouldn't be exclusive if we let console then get the opportunity to purchase them. So we recolored them, and we're releasing them as paid bundles. Cool. I think this was the correct way to do this. Many of you will remember the recent discussion we've had with the community surrounding early access skins and how best we might be able to let more players, particularly those who played in early access but weren't able to purchase them due to platform limitations, get access to these skins. To celebrate our second anniversary, we're thrilled to be releasing all new versions of those early access skins, allowing us to share the overall look of them with more players without impacting the exclusivity that others brought during early access. So basically all I said. The new skins have been added to the store in bundles that reflect the tiers of support offered during early access, i.e. rare, epic, and legendary. So for example, I believe rare was it the Gideon, and would also include the steel, because the steel actually wasn't part of the bundle originally. I actually don't remember what all the skins were, but the steel should be in the lowest tier bundle because we just got that for free later on, which was the yellow steel. So it should be in the lowest tier bundle, actually. Already owned some of the early access skins that these are based on, you'll automatically be given the reinvented skin for free. So basically every PC player, you'll be getting the blue steel, and again, I want to say it's the Gideon, not sure. Some of these skins are really nice. The red crunch looks really, really good. I'm jazzed about this. This is a bunch of free skins. The Holy Pelt Grux, or the Holy Pelt Grux, the Grux Pelt Chimera. Awesome, cool, sick. I'm gonna get all these for free. I had the biggest bundle, bunch of free skins. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7 free skins effectively. Awesome. I know some of them are basically just recolors, but some of them are clean too. Second year anniversary celebration. We're also going to get a free emblem. Cool. Available until January. PlayStation leaderboards. Earlier this week, we resolved the certification blockers that forced us to delay the launching of ranked leaderboards. So that feature will be live. As such, the feature is now live. It might already be live. I'm not sure. Store news. New skins. They're adding this Decker skin to the store. Cool. It looks interesting. I would be curious to see it in game, but sure. And then there's also the Moragesh and Aurora, which are already in game. Peppermint Kalari making a return. Yuletide Fang Mao making a return. These were previously free skins. Iggy and Richter. These were paid skins that are returning. And then the Frost King Revenant. And there is a bunch of bundles here. I'm not going to read everything, so if you want, you can pause. I'll leave them on screen for a second here. Cool. Oh, here it is. There are also some new variants for skins. So Salamander Warlord, Copper Heavenly Focus Quang, Olive Shogun Wraith. Oh shit, Olive Shogun Wraith might actually look really good. Jasper Obsidian Rampage, that could look really good. Serenity Shogun Countess, curious to see what color that is. Jade Glacial Empress Aurora, curious about that. Oxblood Clockwork Revenant, Olive Ruby Scarab Grux. So a bunch of new recolors. I wish we could see them, but unfortunately. Returning time exclusive content, Occult Kira, and a bunch of skin variants. Cool. Awesome. So all the variants coming back into the game now. Gameplay balance changes. The Grey Camp is getting easier to kill and does less damage. Cool. Hero balance. I mean, I'll put the numbers exactly up there. It's just going to be slightly easier to kill and, again, deal less damage. I guess the 3 camp was being problematic. Argus. His ult now correctly pierces through towers. I don't know when this broke. I guess 1.2. Sure. So I guess technically a buff to Argus, but it was just a bug fix. Crunch appears to be getting nerfed. Ooh. Okay. Physical power decreased from 62 to 60. Attack speed growth, increased. Oh shit, wait, from 1.4 to 2. Now, remember, Crunch's abilities work with attack speed. Left Crunch and right Crunch come out faster the more attack speed he has. So that's very interesting. Physical armor decreased from 28 to 26. Mana growth decreased from 65 to 45. But base mana regen increased from 1.3 to 1.5. I'm curious to see in reality how fast this will end up being. That could be scary, but also... But we also have some changes. Oh, maybe this is going to be buffs all around. Cross Crunch's passive total physical power scaling increased from 20 to 25%. Left Crunch's primary damage decreased from 35 going up to 175 at max level to now 25 going up to 145 at max level. However, total physical power scaling increased from 95 to 115%, and magical power scaling increased from 75% to 85%. Right Crunch, his secondary following a similar trend, damage decreased from 85 going up to 205 at max level to now 85 going up to 185 at max level. So level 1 not changed actually. Bonus physical power scaling decreased. Okay, not the same trend actually. I misunderstood. Going down from 60% to 50%, and magical power scaling decreased from 70% to 65%. Mana cost decreased from 50 going up to 70 at max level to now 40 flat at all levels. Or Crunch's alternate, bonus physical power scaling decreased from 65 to 50%, and magical power scaling decreased from 45% to 35%. Okay, I was wrong. This is a nerf overall for sure. I'm not sure why we're nerfing Crunch exactly. I don't think the character's particularly great. Shifts of damage. I feel like this is gonna be a nerf overall, but you know, unless the attack speed ends up being crazy. Countess. Blade Siphon alternate cooldown increased from 8 going down to 5 at max level to now 8 going down to only 6. And hero healing modifier decreased from 4 times to 3 times. Interesting. Her ultimate Feast damage decreased from 180 going up to 400 at max level to now 180 going up to 380 at max level. So 20 damage nerf at max level there, 10 at level 2. Small nerfs to Countess. The healing's pretty significant. The cooldown late game will be pretty significant as well. 1 second's long in the grand scheme of things. Okay, sure. Decker. Are we nerfing Decker more? Yes, we are. Rocket Boots are passive. Cooldown refund on ability use decreased from 3 to 2.5 seconds. Photon Disruptor, her primary. Mana cost decreased from 55 going up to 75 to now 50 going up to 70. So at least we're getting a slight buff here. Sure. All right, just a little touch of a hit on her mobility. This really isn't going to change much. Drongo, Old Rusty's alternate physical power, bonus physical power scaling decreased from 55 to 50%. So I guess we're still feeling Drongo's a bit too strong. Greystone, a rather substantial bug fix. Oh, Sacred Oath was bugged. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. All right, general attack speed growth decreased from 1.9 to 1.7. Thank you. Lightbringer, his basic attack bonus physical power scaling decreased from 90 to 85%. Sacred Oath now correctly increases when ability is leveled, so he was getting scammed pretty hard, but we're nerfing him pretty hard as well. Damage decreased from 25 going up to 85 to now 25 going up to 65, but now in reality it's 25 going up to 25 to now 25 going up to 65. And no, I did not say the wrong thing. Bonus physical power scaling decreased from 25% to 20%. Grux. Holy. Bat decreased from 1.15 to 1.1. Crush, his secondary cooldown decreased from 16 going down to 11 at max level to now 16 going down to only 10 at max level. And Double Pain, his alternate damage decreased from 15 going up to 95 to 10 going up to 90. But total physical power scaling gone up from 110% to 125. I mean, in the long run, I mean, this is just basically straight up a buff. It'll be a slight nerf early game. I'm curious to see what their I guess this is some slight mobility. Yeah, it's not gonna be a whole lot, but it's something. Kalari buff. This is the only thing I knew about this patch other than the Decker skin was that Kalari was getting buffed. So let's see. Health growth increased from 115 to 118. Physical armor growth increased from 3.15 to 3.35. Shadow Walker primary health regen physical penetration scaling increased from 25% to 30%. Okay. Deathmark, her secondary cooldown decreased from 20 going down to 16 to now 20 going down to 14. Bonus physical power scaling increased from 4% to 4.5%. Crippling Dagger. Okay, Crippling Dagger, her alternate damage increased from 70 going up to 150 to now 70 going up to 170. Bonus physical power scaling decreased from 115% to 100%. However, the slow is increased from 30 to 35%. Guillotine, her ultimate total damage increased from 220 going up to 500 to now 240 going up to 520. I think this was what it was at before they nerfed it previously. Total physical power scaling decreased from 120 going up to 140 at max level to now 100 going up to 140 at max level. So the level 1 and 2 gets hurt a little bit. I mean, this is a buff at max level of, I mean, 20 flat damage. This is a significant Kalari buff. Interesting. Well, shit. Yeah, we're buffing Kalari, I guess. The slow is interesting, and then the Deathmark cooldown, healing, health, armor. Kalari's gonna be maybe problematic next patch, so keep an eye out for that. Kira, Purge, her ultimate damage decreased from 250 going up to 600 to now 230 going up to 650. Okay, so just a nerf at level 1 and a bit at level 2. Ooh, but total physical power scaling increased from 360 to 390. A lot of physical power scaling. Bellica, maximum mana on her passive innovation, maximum mana gain per ability decreased from 10% to 5%. Bellica feels like she hits way too hard right now and probably should have had a damage nerf. Murdoch, shots fired passive cooldown increased, thank God, from 12.8 to 6 or minus 0.4 per level to now 14.5. Wait, sorry. Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. It was 12.8 minus 6. Wait, sorry, hold on. I am like losing my mind. It says increased. Is that not decreased? Minus 0.5 per level versus minus 0.4 per level. But then there is cooldown reduction on hit decrease from 1.5 to 1 second. I'm not entirely sure I understand what these numbers exactly are. Oh, it starts at 14.5. Oh, okay, I see, I understand now. Starts at 12.8 going down to 6, but or 0.4 per level. And then now it's 14.5 going down to 6, so it'll be the same at the end. I understand. And then the on-hit reduction. Okay. I'm understanding. Dude, numbers are hard. Don't judge me. Muriel, I mean, sure, this passive's really annoying. Muriel, Serenity, her primary damage increase. Stop buffing Muriel. From 85 going up to 245 to now 85 going up to 265. Magical power scaling decrease from 60 to 55%. Alacrity, her alternate mana cost decrease from 50 to 40. Narbash, hopefully buffed, probably nerfed. Health growth decreased from 126 to 122. Health regen decreased from 1.35 to 1.2. Health regen growth decreased from 0.22 to 0.15. Mana growth decreased from 50 to 44. Movement speed decreased from 675 to 670. This character, ooh. I don't see people play this character much. Sure. Song of My People, secondary healing per rhythm stack decreased from 0.2 going up to 0.3 to now 0.17 going up to 0.275. They hit Narbash really hard. The movement speed is awful, and of course we're nerfing the healing again. Omega has something against Narbash. Phase Hyperflux or ultimate cooldown decreased from 120 going down to 90 to now 120 going down to 80 at max level. So buff at 5-second buff at level 2 and a 10-second buff at level 3. Rampage. We're buffing him. I feel like this character isn't as bad as people are saying. Rumble, his secondary slow duration increased from 1 second to 1.25 seconds, and Pounce's alternate cooldown decreased from 20 going down to 16 to now 18 going down to 14. It's 2 seconds off of every level. That is significant buff to his mobility. Revenant! Alright, Obliterate primary. Subsequent missile damage decreased from 20% to 18%. Bonus physical power scaling decreased from 40% to 45%. Magical power scaling increased from 70 to 75%. Oh, sorry, this was increased from 40 to 45. Okay. So yeah, subsequent missiles got nerfed, but then the overall got buffed there. Reckoning his ultimate duration decreased. Sorry, it is kind of late here. I apologize. I am recording this late. I gotta ping for something. No. All right. Sorry, Reckoning ultimate duration decreased from 6 going up to 8 to now 6 going up to 7. So a 1 second cut on the ultimate at level 3 and a 0.5 at level 2. Yeah. All right, Richter. Physical armor decreased from 24 to 22. Riplash's alternate damage decreased from 30 going up to 150 to now 20 going up to 140. So more pushing Richter down the ladder a little bit. I haven't really been seeing a lot of him because he keeps getting banned. So I guess he's overperforming. Sereth, Chastiser alternate damage decreased from 100 going up to 280 to now 100 going up to 260, and bonus physical power scaling decreased from 80% to 75%. Sereth has been doing really well. So I think taking her back a notch is probably the correct thing to do. This honestly might not be enough, but it's a good start. Severog Siphon is primary. Damage decreased from 100 going up to 160 to 85 going up to 145. So 15 damage decrease there, and hero healing decreased from 15% to 12%. I feel like the 15% was like it felt like he was healing way too much, so that's probably for the best. Let's see what we did to my girl Shinbi. That increased from 1.1 to 1.15. We're shifting some power away from our basic attacks. 07 Zulti 07. Biting Melody, her passive magical power scaling decreased from 15% to 12%. Line tempo, her primary damage changed from 85 going up to 185 to now 80 going up to 200. So weaker at level 1. Magical power scaling increased from 45% to 55%. Cooldown decreased from 7.5 going down to 3.5 to now 7 going down to 3. I honestly don't think we needed to change this. Sure. I would have liked to have seen more done to Shinbi, but okay. Skylar, magical armor decreased from 23 to 21. Magical armor growth increased from 0.7 to 0.85. Mana increased. Nice. This is a good change from 320 to 350. Plasma grenade primary cooldown decreased from 14 going down to 10 to now 12 going down to 8. That's 2 seconds off at all levels. That's pretty crazy. Air assault secondary mana cost increased from 70 going up to 80. I don't know, we needed to do that, but sure. Overall, well, I guess the magical armor. Well, but then she gets it in growth, so yeah, just a buff to Skylar overall. Steel movement speed decreased from 685 to 680. Shield bash alternate cooldown increased from 10 going down to 8 to now 10.5 going down to 8.5. Yeah, just hitting Steel with movement speed, that's a pretty significant nerf for sure. Hurts his chase down a lot, hurts his escape a lot. Yeah, I think this is a good move. Terra! This is a character that I feel like has been underutilized, at least in high elo, that I've been loving lately. Mana decreased from 370 to 350. Let's see what Omega thinks and other ranks seem to think. Relentless Assault, or Ruthless Assault, her primary. Empowered third bonus physical power scaling decreased from 125 to 120. That's not too bad. Wild Rush cooldown increased from 15 going up to, or down to 11 to now 16 going down to 12. Oh, we're just nerfing her across the board. Cool. Yeah, I'm not crazy that she's good. Unstoppable Force, her ultimate. Bonus physical power, bonus physical armor decreased from 8 going up to 24. It's now 8 going up to only 16. Bonus magical armor decreased from 8 going up to 18 to now 6 going up to 12. These numbers are starting to get really low, and I'm gonna start not loving this ability. That we have this passive on it that's doing not very much. This kind of sucks. I don't think we should have done this. I definitely don't think we should have done this and then the rest of it. Faye, Bramble Patcher, primary, damage decrease. This is the Faye nerfs we've been waiting for, chat. Let's fucking go. I don't know why I said chat, this is a video. Damage decrease from 120 going down, or going up to 280 to now 105 going up to 265. Magical power scaling decreased from 50% to 45%. Harvest Knell, secondary, damage decreased from 85 going up to 225 to now 80 going up to 220. Mana cost increased from 40 to 50. Cooldown changed from 4 at all levels to now 4.5 going down to 3.5 at max level. The mana hurts a lot. Fly Trap, her ultimate, damage decreased from 250 going up to 500 to now 250 going up to 450. Magical power scaling decreased from 65 going up to only 60, or going down to 60, sorry. Very significant nerfs for Faye. Holy, that's for the best right now though. Yin, mana decreased from 390 going down to 360. Bug fixed, improved hit registration to decrease number of false hits that could occur. Cool, on her basic attack. Great. Lash Kick primary. Cooldown increased from 17 going down to 9 to now 17 going down to 10. No update on making that ability not super choppy. Unfortunate. Windburn, her secondary. Healing total physical power scaling decreased from 10% going up to 24% to now 10 going up to 20. Improved hit registration to decrease number of false hits. So nerfs across the board to Yin. I guess Meta thinks she's overperforming. I disagree. Xeris, evade, bug fix, movement speed duration now correctly lasts 1.5 seconds, not 2.25 seconds, and then ultimate, targeting range decreased by 10%. Whoa! Cooldown increased from 160 going up to 100 to now 160 going up to 110. Yeesh! That makes Coliseum significantly harder to use. Alright, 07 Xeris. Zinx Triage Protocol passive, cooldown increased from 17 going down to 4.25 to now 22 going down to 5. Bad Medicine, her secondary, initial slow decreased from 30 to 25%. Neuroregenesis, ultimate, fixed an issue where the cooldown could be consumed when using it on an ally just as they die. So it's very slight buff, or very slight nerf, sorry, to Zinx. Honestly, not a whole lot to note. Honestly, the ultimate bug fix is the biggest thing there. Item balance changes. Concert Crest is getting more gold per second, going from 0.2 to 0.25. Never mind, because the passive gold gain is being decreased from 20 to 15. Gold required for evolution has been decreased though from 240 to 180. That's significant. Oh, but no, because you're right, because this is happening, so it's about the same. Keeper Crest is following the exact same suit. Yeah, just the evolution, right? Guardian Crest is going to be following the exact same path, so I'm not going to repeat it. Ice Scorn Talons. Glacial Coliseum duration decreased from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Allied, ooh, I'm seeing what's up next. Bonus physical power decreased from 15 to 12%. So a bit of a nerf to Ice Scorn Talons there. Near War Boots, resilient max health healing increased from 2.5% to 3%. Maybe we will actually see Near War Boots being useful. Probably not. Tempest, overcharge healing decreased from 50% to 40%. Okay, I mean, I guess, sure, if we want to nerf Tempest. Dust Devil, 3% movement speed added. Okay. Okay. We're just adding 3% movement speed to Dust Devil. All right, sure. Onyxian Quiver, multi-shot damage based on distance decreased from 16% going up to 40 to now 12 going up to 40. Keen Strikes on damage decreased from 20 to 15. Solaris, cost increase. We're nerfing Solaris. Cost increased from 3,000 going to 3,100. Solar Blade critical strike chance scaling decreased from 120 to 100. Moving on, nothing super crazy from here. The support crest changes are interesting. Ice Scorn getting significant nerf, Tempest getting nerfed, and then Dust Devil getting movement speed. Demon Edge, physical power decreased from 45 to 40. 10 haste added. I approve of this. Dread, magical armor increased from 30 to 35. I think a positive change. That's all for assassin items. Okay. Bonesaw. Bonesaw is ready. Colossal Sunder bonus health scaling increased from 2% to 2.5%. Colossal Sunder bonus attack speed decreased from 15% to 10%. Yeah, Bonesaw was an item that was kind of doing well, and Omega hates when this item does well, so I'm surprised they're not nerfing it more. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Dreambinder, casting spells dot slow increase from 10% to 15%, so slight Dreambinder buff. This item is really bad. It's just like, honestly, I think this item just needs to be reworked or something. Entropy, degradation damage increased from 3 to 4. This item, another item that just like it's just, this is currently just worse Megacosm. I mean, really, when you think about it. So sure, a slight buff, I don't think it will matter. Golem's Gift ability haste increased from 10 to 15. Sure, this item is an item that honestly deserves more love, so I'm cool with it getting some ability haste. Lifebinder. Okay, sure. Magical power increased from 80 going up to 85. Magical life still decreased from 15% to 12%. Omega has decided this patch that they really hate you healing, so they're gonna stop you from doing it so much. Prophecy. Oh, dude, this is a rough patch for Zolty. Cost decreased from 3,150 gold to 3,000 gold. Magical power decreased from 80 to 70. I am probably never building this item on Shinbi again. They've just nerfed it and also changed Shinbi's damage spread, so we'll see. Time Warp. Cost decreased from 3,100 to 3,050. Awesome. Cresselia. Cost decreased from 2,500 to 2,450. Crystal Tear, cost down 50. Dawnstar, cost down 50. Dynamo, cost down 50. Hexbound Bracers, cost down 50. Mana Reactor, Mana Restore from damage decreased from 30% to 20%. Mana Restore now only grants mana on hero damage taken. Hexed Guard basic attack damage reduction increased from 4 to 5. That's significant against Skylar. Very significant against Skylar. But the rest of this is a nerf. The items core component is the auto attack reduction, so I'm cool with them leaning more into that than anything else. Lunaria actually getting a buff, which is interesting because this is very good on Zings. Healing and shield power increased from 10 to 12%. Marshall getting 50 cost decrease. Tainted Totem getting 5 magical power going from 45 to 50. True Silver Bracelet getting 50 gold cost reduction. Vanguardian getting a 50 gold cost reduction. Void Conduit getting a not a 50 gold cost reduction. Health increase from 200 to 250. Ability haste decreased from 15 to 10. Relativity missing health regen decreased from 0.75% to 0.5%. The only character I ever see this built on is Narbash, so I'm curious to see why we're adjusting it when Narbash is getting heavily adjusted himself. Maybe I'm wrong and other people are building it frequently and I just haven't noticed. Elefrost, are we rebuffing this? Yes, for junglers specifically. Base mono regen decreased from 125% to 100%. Frostblade damage increased from 40 to 55. Why I say specifically junglers, you already have enough mono regen in the jungle that you don't really care about the stats. This is interesting for junglers specifically. And then we move on to bug fixes, which you know I never cover, but you are free to pause. Not a whole lot. Like I said, not a massive patch, a bit bigger than I expected. But it's also possible we're going 4 weeks without a patch. So that's all for me. Winterfest is in full swing. Update 1.2.2 coming on Tuesday. Thank you all for watching the video. There should be 2 videos on screen now. Give those a check, like, comment, subscribe, all that. And that's all for me. Bears out. Peace. I'm going to bed.